everyone, today's tutorial I'd like to share with you how I make my accordion flowers using punches. I know Tim Holtz has one, and his punch is awesome, which I use all the time, but if you want to get different edges, you can use your punches that you have on hand. So this is the one that I shared, in my my paper embellishment video. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making. This one is, you know, a double-decker, and I just put like a little bling in the center. Okay, so these I just finished making. I just kind of whipped them up really quick just to see how the different punches that I'm going to be using look. Oh, hang on. Got to get used to this again. So that is how these turned out. I usually just use scrap paper that I don't really use a lot for, you know, testing out what I'd like to do. So that is that. And I'm going to put those aside and we'll get started. What you need is some decorative paper, some nice quality decorative paper, one that, you know, doesn't rip or tear easy when you use your bone folder on. You're going to need your trimmer. You're going to need your scoreboard. And you're going to need your glue and some washi tape, and you're going to need some punches. And I have a few Martha Stewart's that I'm going to be using today. And I also wanted to try this one as well. I had this in my stash. See how it's kind of got, there's a glare there. See how it has those little edges? I think that's really cool, and I think I'd like to try that. But you can use anything. If you have some of these will work. These are Fiskars. I have a couple of those with pretty edges. Okay, those will work well too. I tried those out. And that was, oh, where'd I put those flowers? Alright, so this one here was using this punch right here. Okay, so you can see like the different holes in it and the decorative edge. So I kind of prefer the edges that, you know, have a lot of detail on them. So let's get busy and I'll stop chatting. Alright, so I had already cut these out. This one is 1.5 inches. We're going to do that. Let me just make sure I did this yesterday. Oh wow, this one's 2 inches. So we're going to make a big one with this one. And this is almost 1 inch. I don't know why I cut them at that strip, but that's what we're going to try. And I guess you can use any size. Just remember, this might be too thin, but we'll try it. We'll see how it works out and we'll experiment together. So I'm just going to put this paper aside, and you want the length of your paper to always be 12 inches long. Okay, that gives you a nice full accordion flower. And like I said, this one here, it's a biggie. It's 2 inches. I don't know why I cut it so large. Yeah, it's 2 inches, but it's going to be amazing. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and punch out one side of your decorative paper using your punch here, and I kind of eyeball it, you know, making sure there's kind of like the same amount on both sides here, and I just go ahead and punch. Make sure you line these up really well. If I might bend over, you might see my head. Hopefully you won't. Okay. Bear with me. I think there might be one more little piece. Yeah, this one's gonna be big. So this is gonna have to, like, I don't know, go on a layout or something. Definitely have to be doubled up, you know, something on the top of it. And of course you can use these flowers, you know, singly. Oh, I should have put scrap paper under that to catch the... I will vacuum that up later. Okay, let's get started. So you want to take your scoreboard and your washi tape. Okay, and your bone folder. And again, you want to tape your piece that you just cut out to the scoreboard so it stays nicely without, you know, moving around when you use your bone folder. I'm not sure what I did. Oh, here's some right here from the other day, from yesterday. And here. I usually just put like 4 going across. Okay, I hope you can see this. I might have to just turn my camera just a little tiny bit. Put that up. Okay. So, let's go right up here. Alright, so again, you want to score at 1/4 inch all the way across. Okay. And make sure at the end, you know, you don't kind of tear through the thing. If you have sturdy paper, it should be just fine. Okay, so every 1/4 inch. Yeah, I'm kind of excited how this is going to turn out. This certainly will not fit in your pocket letters. Maybe you can put it on the outside of your pocket letter. You know, when you decorate the outside. And my pocket letter pals, again, please be patient. You'll be getting them in. Okay, almost there. Where was I? Yeah, if you have this Martha Stewart scoreboard, you know, this is the only I've ever used, so I don't know what the others look like. I have this side and I have size, and I have the smaller size. So I don't know if they have like these black numbers and lines, but they're really, really helpful when you're scoring at 1/4 inches. So you can just, you know, look for those black lines. And then I kind of scan it to make sure all the lines are there and it looks good. It looks really good. So let's go ahead and take the paper off. Take your score paper off. Like that. And then the last one. And these are super easy. You can whip these up in no time at all. And these you don't have to start at any size. I just start at the end. Okay, when I'm, you know, accordion folding, which means, you know, you fold back and forth, back and forth. All right, so I'm going to start over here. Oh, hang on. I got to move my chair. There we go. Okay, and you just accordion, fold, back and forth. Make sure everything's lined up nicely. Don't you just love this paper? This is the Peon Paris something or other. It's my new favorite. And I wanted to make some embellishments to go with some future projects. This one I'm going to have to use on a box or something like that, because I just know it's going to be huge, but it's going to be awesome still. How can you go wrong with such pretty paper, right? But I'm just loving this blue. You know, I'm a pink girl, but I love shabby, and I'm just totally in love with this blue. I've been using blue a lot lately, actually. Really enjoy working with it. Okay, almost there. Like I said, you know, after you do your accordion fold, you know, there was no measuring, you know, like the butterfly, you know, you had to make a template, you had to cut out your paper, you know, there was a lot to it. It was still adorable and totally worth it. But these here are, you know, more simpler and less time consuming. So if you know of future projects and you're making these embellishments, you know, you can kind of make them all at the same time, you know, and put them in a baggie or something and save them. And the 12-inch, like I said before, it gives it a nice full look. I haven't tried it with anything less than 12 inches because I'm just going by the Tim Holtz one, which I said is totally awesome, but sometimes you just want to mix it up. Okay, almost there, guys. And if you're working along with me and you're already done, that's awesome because I'm totally slow. Okay, so there you go. I've done it all. And this is what it's going to look like. See how pretty? So this is going to be like a mammoth, huge. So again, what you want to do is you want to take the end piece here. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Take the end piece here and glue it to the end piece here on this side. Okay, so let me get out my glue. I think I kind of put a little bit too much there. Okay, so again, you want to go end to end. Like that. I think after this I'm going to have to move my camera a little bit. It's off. Okay. So you want to make sure it's nice and secure. Like that. I don't know, can you see my Scotland t-shirt? I'm looking up going, oh, you can see my t-shirt, my Scotland t-shirt. Okay, I know I'm goofy. So, here we go. And my birdies aren't as active out there today. The squirrels ate most of their food. So I'm going to have to fill up their bird feeder again. Okay, so there you go, and I kind of just, you know, put that together so it blends in nicely. Just make sure the other pieces don't glue, you know, to that piece. This one's a little off. I'm not sure why. Okay, so you want to just take it and spread it out, and you know what, that's okay, that's fine. Alright, spread it out. Oh my gosh, this is huge. Look at it, fell apart. Oh, I don't know if this is too huge. You know what, this is a learning process, girls. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Because I don't want to waste my awesome paper. I'm going to trim this. I'm going to see if we can... Okay, note to self, don't measure it any more than 1.5 inches. Because it's too big. So I kind of just like flatten this down a little bit. And I'm going to stick it in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to just go to 1.5. I hope this works. Like I said, we are learning together. Okay. I hope this is okay. Alright, let me put this down so it's kind of nice and tight-ish. Ugh. Hang on. Okay. This side has to go in a little bit more. Okay. So no more than 1.5 inches, because it's just too big. Okay, so hopefully this will be good. It was kind of off a little bit, but let's see. Learning process. Let's just fold this together to make it crisp again. Okay. I can't believe I did that. Okay, so do-over. And I'm not going to edit that out because you learn by your mistakes, right? So we're going to go ahead and glue this again, end to end. Make sure it's nice and straight. And if you're impatient, you can always take a little clothespin and just pinch it on there and get started on another one. But I'm not going to do that. I want to go do the whole thing together. Okay, I think that's okay. Gosh, that was funny. It like totally boinged open. Okay. And I know that other skinny one's going to be like way too skinny. I don't know what the heck I was thinking when I cut those out. I was not thinking, apparently. Okay, so that's good. It lines up good with the other sides. Again, just make sure that you don't glue these. Oops, sorry. You don't glue these to, there. I've done that before too. Learning process. Okay, let's try this again. All right. So you want to lay it out. Oh, look how pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I love it. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. All right, so you want to get your 1-inch circle, and if you don't have a punch that measures 1 inch, just kind of, I mean, you can use anything. You can, take this and trace it, freehand draw it. It doesn't matter because it's going to be on the back. And what I do is I take my ruler. I know I'm such a goofball. I measure the 1/2 inch mark and just make a little dot on it. And that's where the dot is going to be in the center of this. I had one that I wanted to share. See how this one's kind of off? Oops. It's off center. Yeah, it should be up a little. I just want to make sure I get all of, everything in there. That's why I kind of measure it. This stayed fine, but who knows down the line? I don't know. All right, so you want to put glue on your 1-inch circle. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little scrap piece of paper here. Okay, and let's see if we can do this gracefully. Oops, yeah, it wasn't graceful. Okay, so, I found the center, and it's in the center of the hole. Yep. Okay, so then press down in the middle and make sure all the little pleats look good. Usually they do. If you line the middle up, and make sure it looks like a circle going in there, the pleats are usually just fine and dandy. They are just, perfect in there. And then what I do is I just take a little bit of glue and I put it, inside. I probably should do that first, right? And make sure you kind of get the sides of it and push it together so the center pleats glue in the center here. Because as I mentioned in my last video, if you don't glue this down really well and be patient while it dries, it will pop up in the center. And if you want it to pop up for more dimension, that's fine. But I want mine flat because I want to make one to go on the top of it. And I don't think this one is going to be, I think this is going to be like way too small. It's like under an inch. But I'll try. We'll try. We'll try together. If it fails, then we will learn by our mistake. But I don't want to waste that paper. Okay, so see how it's nice and centered? Isn't that cute? And see, I could have used this too as the front, but I really wanted this side. I love this paper so much. It's so lovely. And see how there's little tabs sticking out here? Sometimes that happens because of the way these are. They don't match up. You can take your scissors and just snip that right off so it doesn't look goofy. You know, so see how it looks a lot better there? Everything looks nice and pleated perfectly. It's glued nicely. It sits nice and flat. And that's it, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's all you do to get different decorations or different things around the sides. So for the sides, you can either use your distress ink and ink them up. You can use your stickles. You can use anything you want. You can add some glossy accent, which I do, to add different, let's see, I like glass glitter would look good on that. You know, those little beads would look good on that. But my suggestion is to use glossy accent because it dries clear. And if you have, you know, stuff that is clear, it will look awesome. So that's the 1.5 inch pleated flower. And I love it. I love how it turned out. So let's go ahead and try the 1 inch. Actually, it's not 1 inch. It's smaller than 1 inch. Let me just see. I think it'll be all right. Let's try it. Okay, so put it right up against there nicely and kind of eyeball on both sides to see if, you know, I never measure these. Okay, so go ahead and punch it out. And again, you want to line up these lines with what you punched out, because it won't go to the top, because the top is, I think it's like 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so keep going down. Make sure everything's lined up nicely on both sides. Okay. This side too. I don't know, I might have messed up on that one. I might have messed up. Nope, it looks good. Awesome. Okay, let's do this side. Okay, there you go. This punch is so pretty. It looks like little fans. And it's got a lot of detail in it, you know, on the edges. So it really gives it will really give your, you know, flowers a pretty border. Ooh, it came out perfect. Okay, hopefully when we score it, we don't like tear it apart. Yeah, I didn't do scrap paper again. I'll forget every time you watch. Okay, so excited to try this one. Okay, take your paper, line it up, and oh my gosh, it's by 11. You guys, what is wrong with me? I don't know if 11 will be good. Well, you know what? We're going to try it because I'm not going to waste it. Although you can use this, like say you have a card. All right, say you totally mess up like me and you just, you know, you're scared to ruffle it up with your... You can just take this and use it on your card like this, right? You can take this and cut it here as you would, and then, well, you can put it in the middle, and you can take the other side and put it here. So the decorative side goes that way, and that makes a really beautiful look on your card or project. And then maybe you can put a strip of something down the middle. Okay, so you have tons of options when you mess up. But I still want to make my rosette, okay? Because that's what we're doing today. We'll work on cards another day. I got like the most beautiful comments on my tutorial from yesterday, and oh my gosh, it just made me feel so good, and it makes me want to do more tutorials. My friend Sherry says, you're born to do these. I thought I really stunk at them because I'm so slow, but I guess it's a good thing. Okay, where's my bone folder? Oh, okay. Kind of got my feathers ruffled because of messing up. Okay, let's see if we messed up. I messed up. Let's check it out. All right, so you're gonna again score at 1/4 inch, and yeah, that goes to 11. So you have your 1/4 inch at the bottom. So start your pleating. 1/4 inch. You know what? This might be like super cute. I don't know. But I wanted to make one small enough to maybe fit in a pocket letter. You know? We'll see. These just make such adorable embellishments on stuff. Oh, and I have to share with you the larger one that I made for a future project. I shared with it in my embellishment share, but I'd like to share it on this one because maybe some people didn't watch that one. And I have a lot of newbies, so welcome to my channel. I'm really happy that you did subscribe, and I hope you like what I share with you. So far, beautiful comments that just fill my heart with joy. Okay, so you want to take your tape off here. I stick it to my, I stick it to my, I stick it to my thing over here so I can reuse it. Totally reusable, this washi tape. Okay, so start at either end, okay? Start your pleating. Yeah, I love this paper so much. If you guys get a chance, check out Peon Papers. It's really beautiful and very nice quality. I think it comes from Poland. And I remember years ago, I had purchased it from a site, and I can't even remember where it was because nobody here had them in their shops. So now we have a lot of different papers from, different countries in the various shops, which is really awesome. I mean, I love American brand stuff, but man, sometimes like these, some of the ones that are sold outside the country, you just gotta have them. This is so beautiful. So I'm really, really thankful that Peon came out with this one here. I really love it. And I hope this is Peon, and I'm not saying that it's, I believe it's Peon. It could be something totally different, but I'm pretty sure it is. They have like really shabby ones. This is really shabby too. They have ones that like have really totally light colors. Okay, this part's almost done. And we'll see if the under 1 inch by 11 works out. I'm certain this is probably going to fit in a pocket letter. Certain. Because basically you're kind of, whatever your measurements are, you're going to like double it because it goes around. So if it's 2 inches, it's going to be 4. And a little bit more than that because of the little hole in the center. Okay, so there it is. All my pleats. All right, little. Dun da da da. Let's see. Get my glue out. This is going to be so funny. I might have to make my 1 inch circle smaller. No, because it'll be fine. Okay. So you're going to glue again end to end. Who knows? 11 might be a really great length. But I like the fuller look myself. Okay, you want to make sure it's all straight. Glued down nicely. Okay. And if I have time later on today, I'd like to share with you the butterfly one, because this is going a lot quicker than the one from yesterday. And this is, less time consuming. Yesterday, I think my video, the two together, was like an hour. Which, I don't mind, but I have so much other stuff that I want to do. But I really wanted to share with you guys, how to do these. I got so many requests, on, how to do them. And I am one to share. I don't, okay. I like to share and be helpful And this is, like I said, Tim Holtz one is really awesome, gorgeous. But if you want different designs, this is a really inexpensive way to go. especially with, you know, the butterfly, because I don't think there's a dye that's out there. I'm sure maybe someday there could be. There's just so many options out there that companies... Oh, I think this is going to be fine. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, let's glue it down so we can check it out. Oh, this is going to be wicked super cute. I know it's sticky and gooey, but I love my Fabri-Tac. It's forever bonding. Just make sure you don't get it on your clothes because it does not come off. I try and wear icky yucky clothes. Actually, I probably should have my apron on because this is a good shirt.